All right, so Big Z, or Zydrunas with a Z, unfortunately, not a S. We did not get our Vitas bonus today. We got Zydrunas Ilgauskas here today, a part of the Next Is Now International collection that just came out in NBA 2K21. A pretty underwhelming set, but Big Z, I had to get a gameplay on him just because I love the big 7'3" centers in the game that can pass the ball really well and stretch the floor. Even though this Zydrunas, as you can see, looking at his stats and badges, he doesn't really have good passing, actually. I mean, he has a 79 3 ball, 90 mid-range, 29 speed, which is very, very tough. But a 7'3" big, nonetheless, who can stretch the floor, which is great. So basically, a big Kristaps Porzingis, I should say. That's what a good comparison would be. He's got Hall of Fame Hot Zone Hunter, Green Machine, Pick and Popper, Pump Fake Maestro. Just a couple of badges he doesn't come with. Doesn't come with Quick First Step. Doesn't come with Rebound Chaser, but you can add it to him. No Contact Finisher. You can't add that to him either. But really a solid card all around except for the speed. I definitely recommend adding Rebound Chaser to him. And Dimer, Quick First Step, stuff like that. Even though the speed's pretty slow, which is going to be, again, the problem of this card. But just looking at his animations, he's got a nice jump shot. He has Kent Bazemore, so he has a guard or a forward jump shot as a big, so that's definitely nice. And he can't get range. I got to mention that. He can't get range. But just looking at him, he's got great hot zone. So the Hall of Fame Hot Zone Hunter, one of the best badges in the game, is definitely going to be working. You're not going to be dribbling with him like you see on the screen right now. But he has some great animations. A good fade, good hook, just great post moves. Pretty much the only flaw of this card is his speed. And again, we'll get into gameplay here in a little bit, where you can see our first game. His speed definitely gets exposed. But other than the speed, if you can work around that, this card is absolutely amazing, I'm going to say. Amazing. Not Jokic, again, not Sabonis, unfortunately. But this will have to do until we get some of those bigger name international players. And just, I'm going to run around here on the court. You can see his speed. He is slow. He's very, very slow. I mean, he feels faster with the ball, really. He feels faster with the ball. It's kind of weird. But going ahead and getting into the first game here, I did hop on Nick with the Heat's account, so shout out to Nick with the Heat for letting me get gameplay with Ilgauskas. I think he's going for like over 100K right now because no one pulled these packs. But starting off right away, we're going against a decent team. I totally forgot it's double MT on triple online, so people are very, very sweaty. This first guy here, 100 miles an hour, super sweaty. You see he throws these crazy passes, and we're just going to try to expose the small ball lineup right away. And like I said, look at that dot all the way down to Rubio. I decided to use Rubio too. Because this is Rubio, arguably, alongside Zydrunas, is probably the best card that came out today. But Zydrunas Ilgauskas, as you can see, he has to guard Paul Pierce. And like I said, he's going to get exposed this game because of the speed, because he has 29 speed and he's guarding a small forward. Not going to happen too often. As you see, we missed this little easy mid-range. I can't believe that's a 37, 31% shot, but we did miss it. You'll see, though, don't worry. There's not that many low lights in here. But I try to keep this review pretty realistic with these cards. But as you see, this first game, we're really just going to bully ball. I felt like that made the most sense. I wanted to do a lot of pick and pops, which I will in these future upcoming games, you'll see. But this game, I had to post up with Zydrunas. I love posting up in this game. And if we have Paul Pierce guarding a 7'3" Zydrunas, you already know we got to post him up every time. So this first game, we're having a hard time slowing down Paul Pierce. I mean, he knows it. He's playing 100 miles an hour, and it just his lineup really fits his play style. And we're at a pretty big disadvantage. So I hit him with the post spin. You know, we're just going to keep drop step. And there's a lot of drop steps this game. I can't lie. There's a lot of drop steps this game. It's hard to do a commentary over drop step and make it interesting. But that's pretty much what we're doing this game. Playing efficient. You see he gets a good contest here with the Gold Intimidator. And you see he's just slowly trotting up the court. And what are we going to do here? We're going to post up again Paul Pierce. Because Paul Pierce can't do anything. And even if we don't get an ideal see-off animation, you see that we just score every time. Because he's 7'3", and he does, in fact, just get some ridiculous just animations, because you guys know how that post play is this year. You know how finishing in the paint is this year. It's very OP, especially if you're tall, and he does get the special animations. And I had to include this clip here. Actually, I think I'm thinking of something else. He gets a good rebound, nice outlet to Dr. J. But in the next clip here, you'll see we have a good contest on Paul Pierce, but we don't get the rebound. I don't know. Rubio didn't want to get it, and then he ended up, I believe, scoring here anyway, which is just crazy, as we get another good contest. Actually, no, he didn't score, which is good, but we turned the ball over, so I had to cut that out. But as you see, we get a dunk here. He did surprisingly dunk quite a bit, Ilgauskas, without the contact finisher badge, which, if you guys don't know what that does, it makes you dunk more. So he did dunk quite a bit, which I was happy to see as our opponent hits a dagger three-pointer. And right here, I didn't include this. We had to dot it over to Rubio. I mean, that was just the open look. He was double teaming, and we ended up losing here because Rubio missed the shot. So I had to include that, and he, has to hit us with the friendly pause. But first game here, Zydrunas 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and he missed 1 shot. I mean, you're not going to miss many shots posting up, drop stepping smaller players. So moving into the next game here, we got Hot Rhythm T, and this guy right here, straight up meta player. You'll see. You get a good feel for how this guy's playstyle is right off this first possession. He's just going to try to 3-point hunt with Darren Williams, but good thing is these type of players, they just have one playstyle, so we shut it down pretty quickly, and Zydrunas is off to the races already. Moving in transition, he's being guarded by Boris Diaw, and talking about some of the big man animations that I mentioned earlier, even against Boris Diaw, you'll see he gets in the paint. He just finishes over him like he's not there, as we get a nice drop step dunk on Darren Williams. But dumping it off to Chauncey Billups right here is just wide open. He's double teaming Zydrunas already. Had to dot it down to Chauncey Billups because I swear Nick with D has every card. It's kind of cool. First time using this Chauncey Billups. Absolute clamp god, but I'm not really a fan of that release. But anyway, I tried to go for more pick and fades this game, pick and rolls, just because it's not my playstyle. I know a lot of you guys are going to use this card this way. And first shot, we did miss. It was wide open. That was on me. Not the best release in the world, but I promise you, he can hit threes. You'll see in the upcoming gameplay. He can definitely hit some threes as he gets another rebound, outlets it to Dr. J. Just going to post up Darren Williams again. It's just get out of the way. Easy. Barbecue chicken, as Shaq would say. Just barbecue chicken, Darren Williams. I will say the drop step animations, and look at that right there. That's the big man animation I was talking about. He's 7'3". That's Boris Diaw, 6'9". Power forward, small forward. And we finished like he's not even there. So that was definitely nice. Hit him with a hook shot here. Don't do too many hooks this year just because, honestly, I don't use it because I have the shot aiming turned off. But hooks are still broken. So we hit him with the hook. Went in. Has a good hook shot animation. And right there, I had to include this clip because I feel like if he doesn't have 29 speeds, then Zydrunas can help there and probably get a swat. And I do try to go with this clip on the screen right here. I try to go for alley-oop to see if he gets the alley-oop dunk animations. I don't know. That was only a sample size of 1, so maybe he does. But he did finish the alley-oop, which was nice to see. Bringing it up the court, and then right here, 3-pointer was Zydrunas. Yeah, he can hit threes. I'm telling you right there. That was a late jumper too. He can definitely hit threes. And Billups, again, speaking about that Billups, man, as we get the offensive rebound put back over Boris Diaw. That Billups, man, has such a slow release. I'm glad I didn't lock in that card. But doing a post spin on Boris Diaw, little up and under, passed out to Billups, and that is the game. And unfortunately, I didn't see the stats here towards the end. You guys can look in the top right. The guy did quit, but it was a good game nonetheless, and Zydrunas played really, really well. Now, getting into our final game here, this is where I have to start with the clip right here. This Shaquille O'Neal card is really good. For those of you who have played him, I swear this card always destroys even my diamond cards. And you see how he's getting out rebounded. This is prior to me knowing, though, that Zydrunas doesn't have rebound chaser. So I feel like with rebound chaser, we would hit that shot, and we get Shaq with a little up and under here. Zydrunas, again, has really, really nice post moves. If you're a post guy, you're going to love this Zydrunas just because he has clean animations. But trying to tell him to cut to the hoop. Posting up, and guess what? Speaking of clean post animation, look at this fade. Easy. Green bean. Perfect space. Creates a lot of space on Shaq. The guy didn't even know what was coming. Now, I will have to warn you guys as we get the nice offensive rebound dished out to Billups. Going for a little pick and pop. Again, I was trying to force the pick and pops. Again, just trying to play like, not like my play style as we get Shaq with the pump fake. Man, favorite move in the game right there. What I was trying to say, though, is this Zydrunas without rebound chaser, definitely a problem. And what I was saying is this guy I was focusing so much on trying to play a different play style and just on Zydrunas so much. This guy right here, this guy's a legit player. I didn't respect that Ray Allen, and as you'll watch the score here, he made us pay as we dotted over to Derek Fisher. We're just changing up our point guards every game, test them all out. But Zydrunas, look at this. Little mid-range, he steps in. I tried to get a 3. Didn't want to shoot from range extender distance, but he steps in from the mid-range. Shot, not too bad, as we get a nice steal. And as you look at the score, we're losing, man. We're losing. Zydrunas hitting a 30% contested 3. Again, he can definitely hit threes. That was a huge shot. And again, look at this right here. This is some cheese. This Ray Allen, hidden Galaxy Opal apparently, but we did lose this game because I didn't respect that Ray Allen. And I will say that that finish was kind of BS. But nonetheless, GG to our opponent. But with all the gameplay out of the way, now it's time for the review of this card. And for a final grade or rating for this card, I'm going to say this card's a solid 8 to 8.5 out of 10, and I'll tell you why. This card, obviously, the first thing, this speed. Speed kills on this card. 29 speed. It's painful. You know, he's dreadfully slow getting up the court. Faster centers, especially Bill Russell, even Cat, you know, who's a comparable stretch big. Even Porzingis is way faster than this card. However, Cat isn't 7'3", Porzingis is 7'3", I will say. But this Zydrunas is going to be, I mean, is he going to be a better passer? I guess he can get the passing badges, but he doesn't really have the stats to back it up. But this Zydrunas does have a good 3-point rating, good rebound, just has the big body. So, I don't know. This is kind of a shooting, I always kind of say a shooting shack. I mean, I always call Sabonis and Zydrunas like shooting shacks just because they have the big body and then they have the 3-ball. But is it worth getting this card since he has low speed? He can't get range, he can't get clamps, he doesn't come with contact. I don't know. This card's definitely good and will mix things up for your opponent, but for 100k, I would stay away from this card. I would definitely try to snipe him or just wait for him to go down in price, which is going to be a little bit since people didn't really open these packs and the demand is so high because people obviously want to get XP and then sell back. So I'd wait it out or maybe try to snipe him. Don't pick up this card for your God Squad or to use him for a long time for 100k. Definitely wait unless you are a big Zydrunas fan or from, I guess, Lithuania yourself. I don't know. I just personally wouldn't pay 100k for this card. And again, thank you to Nick with the Heat for letting me use his account because I really didn't want to pay 100k for this card. Regardless, as you can tell, I would, even for the gameplay, I wouldn't have done gameplay without Nick letting me borrow his account. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below with these gameplays. I've been doing more recently. I'm enjoying the style myself, but I would enjoy getting some feedback from you guys in the comments below. So let me know if there's any area where I can improve or what you'd like me to include more in these gameplays. But with that all being said, go ahead, hit the like button if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, peace out.